As an alumnus of the College Editors Guild of the Philippines, I wish to express warmest greetings of solidarity to all the delegates of the 76th National Student Press Convention and the 38th Biennial Student Press Congress. I join you in celebrating the 85 years of patriotic and democratic campus press and in challenging the new regime to uphold the people's democratic interest. Since its founding on July 25, 1931, the CEGP has excellently and thoughtfully promoted independent and responsible campus journalism through upholding the people's democratic interest. It has grown as a national alliance and embraces more than 750 tertiary student publications with formations stretched in more than 81 provinces and cities. I applaud the Guild as the National Center for the Advancement of Campus Press Freedom and Responsible Campus Journalism. In the current celebration of all the struggles and achievements, I urge you to renew the commitment to the patriotic and democratic orientation and uphold the rights, interests, and welfare of the youth and the people. It is appropriate that you search annually for the top tertiary student publications in the three principal categories of the tabloid, magazine, and broadsheet, as well as in the secondary categories of the literary folio, alternative form, and website. I congratulate in advance the recipients of Gawad Ernesto Rodriguez Jr. in honor of the CEGP founder. I'm glad that you continue to give the Gawad Marcelo H. Del Pilar the highest possible citation for CEGP alumni. I have always been proud to have received this award and honored among such eminent awardees as National Artist for Literature Bienvenido Lumbera, Elmer Ordonez, Isagani Yambot, Representative Saturo Campo, Ben Hernandez, Dean Armando Malay, Jose Burgos, Professor Judy Tagualo, Horacio Guillermo, and others who have contributed their knowledge, talents, and skills in the making of Philippine history. I am glad that you are undertaking the 12th Gawad Benjamin Hernandez in honor of RTGC Vice President for Mindanao, Benjamin Beng Hernandez. She made a supreme sacrifice in upholding, defending, and promoting human rights. This award is highly significant for inspiring the campus journalists, the youth, and people to fight for human rights against the continuing gross and systematic human rights violations by the coercive apparatuses of the state. I wish the National Student Press Convention to achieve the utmost success this year as the National Education Festival of the CEGP. I appreciate highly the basic, intermediate, and advanced courses of journalism and arts that you offer. I commend you for your socio-political education. Campus journalists have a major role in propagating the ideas and values of national independence, democracy, social justice, real economic development, cultural progress, and solidarity of peoples. I'm sure that your gathering will continue to uphold the basic principles of the CEGP, which is to educate its members to practice the standards of journalism and to determine the content of student publications. You have the benefit of learning the newest trend in journalism from respected media practitioners and journalists and receiving socio-political education from social scientists and political personalities on the standard issues of the day. I am confident that you will achieve the objectives of developing the journalistic and writing skills of the Filipino youth and raising the level of their social and political awareness. You must take advantage of the array of journalism training workshops and forum discussions on contemporary social issues. You have the opportunity to learn much by sharing ideas and experiences with one another and educating yourselves on responsible journalism and writing. It is correct that in this year's NSPC, the CGP focuses on various issues the Filipino youth and people are facing today, such as imperialist dominance and intervention in national policies and affairs, rampant graft and corruption in the government, and the worsening social, political, and economic conditions as the crisis of the world capitalist system and the domestic ruling system of big compradors and landlords worsen. You must raise the awareness of campus journalists on the current circumstances of Philippine society and promote a comprehensive and deeper understanding of the basic problems of oppression and exploitation and possible solutions which the people and the patriotic and progressive forces can carry out. You must be vigilant and view the new regime critically and analyze its policies and actions. Duterte became president by harping on the campaign line of being against drugs, criminality, and corruption. But he has not departed from the U.S. instigated neoliberal economic policy, and he continues to allow military and police campaigns and operations of state terrorism and human rights violations. There are recent indications that he is ready to use his so-called popularity for counter-revolutionary purposes. Thus, the chances for substantive change for the benefit of the people through peace negotiations have decreased. You must challenge the Duterte regime to prove whether it is for the people, especially the oppressed and exploited, or for the interest of U.S. imperialism and the local oligarchy of big compradors and landlords. You can support what is supportable and oppose what is harmful to the people. You must persevere in the struggle for genuine press freedom and social transformation. You must stand up for the people and encourage the patriotic and progressive forces. I congratulate the outgoing officers of the CGP for their successful and fruitful tenure. And in advance, I congratulate the incoming officers and wish them the best. I am confident the Student Press Congress, as the highest policy-making body of CGP, shall elect the new national president and vice presidents for Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao from so many committed, competent, and diligent campus journalists. I'm sure that the CGP will continue to develop further as a bulwark of the most informed, enlightening, and articulate young activists who are dedicated to the cause of national and social liberation of the Filipino people. Thank you.